What's up, guys? I made sure to wear my I'm kind of a big deal shirt for this intro because we're kind of a big deal now. We got to interview Jason Blum from Blumhouse Pictures and Leigh Whannell, who is the director of Invisible Man, Upgrade, wrote Saw, co-starred in it, wrote the Insidious films. And who does he play in it, John?
Specs of Tucker and Specs fame.
Exactly. It's a great time. The best 7 minutes of our life coming your way right now because Invisible Man is coming out May 26th. That's a
Tuesday, day after the holiday.
And what's it coming out on, John?
Blu-ray, home video, Ultra 4K, any physical media you want except laser discs and VHS.
And when Think Jam and Universal offered to let us interview them as part of the press, we jumped at the opportunity because if you guys saw any of our trailer reactions or our movie review, we loved the hell out of the film. So thank you, Think Jam. Thank you, Universal, for giving us this opportunity. And of course, because it's happening during the pandemic, we had to do it via Zoom, which is actually more comfortable for us. And so, yeah, every once in a while, it's very rare that you might hear like a little audio glitch or whatever, but it actually came out pretty good. Enjoy. So we are here today with Leigh Whannell and Jason Blum. We are so excited to be here. Out of the 3 movies we saw in the theaters this year, Invisible Man was easily the best one we caught this year.
I don't mind being the winner of a, I don't mind winning a race because all the other competitors fell over and fell into a pile,
Needless to say, I was absolutely outraged that the Academy is going to bend their rules this year. I think it's outrageous and unfair.
Yeah,
Bullshit. That'll be our headline right here for this interview today.
Shots fired at the Academy.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us during this. My first question today would be the reputation that's often associated with Blumhouse is that filmmakers are often given creative freedom to really fulfill their vision. So I was wondering, what's the working relationship, since you guys have worked together a couple times now, what's the working relationship often like between you two in pre-production or during film? Is there anything specific in The Invisible Man that Jason creatively suggested that really changed the scene? Or is there anything you two might have butted heads about? Did Jason yell at Leigh, we need a headline,
always yelling.
I yell at them all.
I think it's great. I mean, I think Blumhouse has a lot of great creative input. I think that, when I look at the script and the movie we shot, I see a lot of their input and notes. I need that feedback. The thing with feedback is, and notes, and you need to trust the source. You need to have a good working relationship with the person who you're talking to, and you need to trust their taste. And I really trust Blumhouse's taste, the people, Jason and the people that work for him. And it's a small crew of people. We're not talking about Disney here where it's hundreds of people in a building. It's a small company that they do a lot and they make a lot of stuff, but the actual company, I think, is the feature film department is a small crew of people that I work with, and I just love collaborating with them. It's easy. It's I think, and Jason has this great ability to just let you make the film you're going to want to make, and he'll weigh in if it need. You can pick up the bat phone. I call it picking up the bat phone. I'll pick up and say, Jason, I hate to pick up the bat phone, but I got this serious problem, and he'll deal with it.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's got to feel good.
So you're James Gordon.
Yeah, exactly.
We met 11 years ago, as Leigh pointed out in the last interview, in 2009. We've made seven. This is, I think, our 7th movie. And, the great thing about working with some of these, we haven't worked with anyone as many times as we've worked with Leigh. And the great thing about that is that we're great personal friends and business partners. And so there's a super comfort. He's not worried about hurting my feelings. I'm not worried about hurting his feelings. So we save an enormous amount of time by not dancing around each other. We're very direct. And Leigh knows, I have an unwavering belief in him creatively. So to answer your question about a fight, we would never, if it gets to that point, I give up, because I can tell you guys right now, he'll be right and I'll be wrong way more than the other way around. So we don't get to that level because if Leigh feels strongly about it, I can see the point. And I
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Lost you for one moment.
Did we get back?
There you are.
You were telling us a story about how you're belittling Leigh on set of The Invisible
Yeah.
Man.
I love that Jason does that. I mean, there was a situation with the trailer for the film where there was this big argument about how much to show and how much not to show. And I love how much Jason was on my side, but he's so pragmatic. It's not like he's like, whatever you want. It's like, here's my thoughts, here's your thoughts. It's not combative. It's just honest. It's good. It's the way it should be. I mean, you know, as soon as that tension starts to rise between two personalities in the making of a film, you know you're in trouble, because making a film is already hard. If you add personality clashes, I mean, it's brutal.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Well, we got like 1 minute left. Do you have a specific question you want to ask?
I mean, just curiosity's sake, you guys are both pretty innovative in terms of your approach to movies and stuff like that. And with the pandemic going on and the sort of out-of-the-box thinking that requires, with a lot of productions halted and stuff like that, and Blumhouse being the studio that's made films like Unfriended and things that are unorthodox that way, is there any way in which you're inspired to kind of create during all this, or create in a new fashion because of all this?
You know, I'm kind of shying away. So many people are doing that. It's not, honestly, it's not that interesting to me. I think we have very little memory. I think in 6 months, whether it's 8 months or 6 months or 3 months, 12 months, you know, we're going to be back to normal. And, you know, I don't think people are going to be reminded of this so much. So, you know, I've had a bunch of projects pitched to me, like, let's do this or this. There's one, I think the story fits this. You know, it is like, you know, it is similar. You know, Unfriended was a pandemic movie before there was a pandemic shot, you know, in that style. There's one storyline that I kind of am attracted to. But I'm focused on getting back to regular production. We have a movie that I think we're going to get up and going in 6 weeks. And I'm really more focused on that.
I think it's dangerous to rush in and be like, I'm going to write the quarantine script.
The pandemic movie, yeah.
I mean, if you'll think the follies of those Lambada movies, they just rushed too quick. They should have waited with the Lambada dance. They say that that Lambada was the superior movie to The Forbidden Dance, which was the other movie about the Lambada. You know, you just can't rush into this stuff. You gotta wait 10 years to make your Lambada movie.
All right. Well, thank you both for your time, and please be safe.
It.
And thank you for seriously. The movie is absolutely incredible. Going to be my favorite movie of the year, probably. So thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
All right, take care. Thank you guys again for watching that. Make sure to subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. Please hit that like button if you did enjoy this video. Once again, Invisible Man comes out May 26th. Rent it, buy it, do whatever the hell you want to do with it.
But show some support, because it's actually a really bitchin'
We're
movie.
definitely buying our own copy.
Oh, yeah.
That's for sure. Because I accidentally said in the email we don't need a copy, that we could have gotten for free. So now I'm going to spend my own money to go buy it.
This was intentional. We were like, you know what? No, Universal. We want to pay for
We
this.
will
right?
now.
Keep your charity copy.
Hey, let's do a... You know who's not invisible? Who I see all the time in my heart. All I gotta do is look in here, because she may not live in California. Adelia Chamberlain.
Oh, yes.
Someone who means the absolute world to me. I know
Sun and
right
stars.
now, the quarantine situation, the pandemic situation is not the easiest in your hometown. Not the easiest being cooped up in your home, having a difference of opinion with your family on so many important things in the world. But besides all those struggles that you've been having, your positivity has been going a long way in making this individual's life be that much more meaningful. I love talking with you every single week. I love the exchanges that we have back and forth. You even sent me over a possible quiz to take to help me study for the inner geekdom. You're the only patron who's done that. You've gone the extra mile. Thank you, Adelia, for looking out for us every single possible way and for being constantly supportive and vulnerable with us. You're one of the best people in the world I've ever gotten to know. I love the out of you.
Thanks for watching me in the middle of the night. I know you're there. I know it's you. And I'm very flattered. It's good to see you.
An invisible joke. I get
Invisible, because she's invisible. She's got
It's
like
hilarious.
in the movie. I don't want to
That's
spoil
too funny.
the movie.
That's too funny. Stop being funny.
I'll stop
So
being funny.
funny.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
so funny.
Sorry.
You have to be shot.